There are two aspects when it comes to an institution. One is training, and second one is placement. Industry partners to deliver hands-on sessions, guest lectures, and of course we engage them with a professor of practice aspect. So we start building coding skills or a core engineering competency. For example, mechanical engineering, EC, electrical. We start building these core engineering competencies on top of that.
Hello everyone. In any educational institution, the most interesting, the most happening and sought after department is the placement and training department. And right now, I'm at the office of Dr. P. Vijayaraman, Dean, Campus to Corporate. Let's go over and find out more about him, his department, and what happens in the department. Hello, sir. Welcome to our channel. We are very, very happy to meet you, and we'll be very glad if you can share some details about yourself, your department, and what happens in this placement department of Vel Tech.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for the invite. I'm Dr. Vijayaraman, working as a Dean Campus to Corporate at Vel Tech University. I have been working as a placement professional over 15 years. Right? Basically, I'm a teacher. Right? What made me to get into this role is basically, the idea of the employability skills. Every time I go to class, I see students, they lack fundamentals. So we thought, why don't we do something about it? Then slowly I started building skills for myself. Then I started delivering this to students. That's how this journey started 15 years ago.
Okay, sir. So when you come down to catering to the needs of students for their journey towards a successful career, what kind of training and skill development initiatives do you, your department, and Vel Tech provide to students?
Okay. So basically, when you talk about this employment and placement need, there are two aspects when it comes to an institution. One is training, and second one is the placement. And both should go hand in hand. Because when you have a lot of players, a lot of recruiters coming in for recruitment, but you're not doing anything about training, then that's going to be a failure. Right. Again, when you spend so much on the training, you put in a lot of efforts, but still you don't see takers, which means recruiters, then you face another challenge. So it means both should be in equal ratio, and that should be the best blended combination. That will give us the best result. I firmly believe, being a part of Campus to Corporate, we have a very, very strong team which manages both training and placement very effectively. They are the reason for making this wonderful outcomes.
So now you've been telling me that to make the students job ready, you're providing them the skills and you're connecting them to the industry, whichever field they are coming from or want to work in. But how does your department work with these industry partners to create actual real opportunities for the students?
If you look at recruitment with any recruitment firm, that's one aspect and a small portion of the larger picture. Mm-hmm. Right? More than recruitment, there are many aspects. One aspect, if you say, one aspect, if you ask, I would say it's a curriculum updation. Right? We have this curriculum updation at Vel Tech is a very, very dynamic, the way they carry it out. There is an industry representative in each school, in each department. It all starts from the department level. We ensure we take inputs, a lot of inputs, constructive input from the industry partners. We ensure it is getting implemented in the system. One engagement is that. And second engagement, we also invite these industry partners to deliver sessions, hands-on sessions, guest lectures, and of course we engage them with a professor of practice aspect as well. So we are close partners, right? Why we're able to be successful, it is because of the relationship that we've been maintaining with recruiters. So recruitment is just one aspect, but to reach there are so many aspects that needs to be really touched upon. So we have been doing good in that space.
Okay, so you mean to say that when it comes to updated curriculum as well as personality development skills, kind of your soft skill, your communication, interview handling skills, GDs or whatever, all of that is being provided by you for the students.
Absolutely.
Right from wherever
If you ask me how does it go, the flow, if you I would say it's basically anything that starts from semester 1, right? Usually when you talk about placement, people would say that will take place sometime in third year or final year, but it's not the case at Vel Tech. What we do is we start these initiatives all the initiatives right from first year. We live in the AI era, right? And people cannot say that you can actually give away these communication skills, or you don't have to worry about communication skills. It's not like that. It doesn't matter whether we live in an AI era or any other advanced pace and time. One thing that's going to be uncompromising is going to be your communication skills, right? There is no compromise. There is no alternative for that. Number one. Number two, of course, the problem solving ability. That naturally is, which we start building this problem solving ability through aptitude skills. We initially start with aptitude skills. So first one is communication skills. Second aspect is aptitude skills, and of course we blend that with problem solving ability. And on top of it, we build things. These are very fundamental, and these need strong foundation stuff. So we start building coding skills or a core engineering competencies. For example, mechanical engineering, EC, electrical. We start building these core engineering competencies on top of them. So no compromise with respect to communication skills and aptitude skills. That's the key to the success. So even today, 95% of the companies, that first round process is that starts with aptitude assessment. Some started making communication skill assessment as the first round. So it's going to continue.
So, given all these things that you've been observing and over the years, like what would you say, like in recent years, what is the trend that has been happening in the placement lane?
There are two trends. Probably I would say there are two observations we made. One probably post COVID, there was IT slowdown.
Yeah.
And eventually, we also witnessed increased number of recruitments for the core engineering jobs. That is one trend we are witnessing. Last 5 years, 100% placement for a EEE electrical engineering program. Mechanical engineering, 95% above placement. Almost all core engineering branches were able to do really good job, because we see a lot of opportunities coming up. That is one. And second aspect, there are great opportunities potential coming up for AI enabled jobs. Anybody with AI expertise. Now people might think, can AI replace people? Can AI replace job? That's not going to happen. Someone with AI skills will replace with someone who's not with AI skills. That's going to be the future. And we see a growth in the recruitment for core engineering as well as AI empowered jobs.
So as per what you have been telling me all this time, that you have given every aspect of guidance that a student requires right from the first year onwards until their final placement is actually done. Now, for the students to maximize their chances of getting placed, if a student is looking, he may not be up to that confidence may not be there. So how do you ensure that these students are able to maximize their chances? What advice would you give them?
If someone follows our process, the process that we follow, if someone is ready to listen to us, nothing like it. Students are only students. They're young. Sometimes they don't. But one advice, probably a practice that I actually do, you can always start small, right? You see something large, I see a small portion of it. For example, I teach programming. I tell my students, whenever we approach a problem statement, we just start very small. Look at a very small portion of the problem statement and solve it. Then probably we can look at the second aspect, second largest set you can look at, and try solving like that. So you can always start small. For example, you can start coding practices, 2 programs a day, just 2 programs a day. Imagine if that's going to be the case. Forget about 65 days, and you have 300 days in a year. 300 into 2, that comes to 600 programs a year. By the end of the 3rd year, you would have completed 1800 programs, right? It's something huge. So it should be like raindrops, and remember that there should be a consistency. You cannot say, I do great things today, but I stay calm tomorrow. That it doesn't help. So always start small and maintain it. But consistency is the one core aspect I want to tell you to keep it with yourself. That will take you places.
So what message would you like to share with students and parents about the placements and the placement activities that at Vel Tech University?
I think I want to tell you this to everybody, not just to students and parents, everybody. If you look at the education as that is a whole thing, right? The placements, what you're able to make, it is actually a byproduct of the education, quality education that we deliver to our students, right? So to the parents, you start something you admit your child here. Of course, we are the second parent of the student whom you admit today. That's how we see them. It shouldn't be this way. You come here on day one for admission and you come back after 4 years for the graduation. It shouldn't be that way. We request you to get in touch with us on a frequently basis. Visit us once in a semester, if not once in a year. Get to know how the child is performing. Let's understand each other. Let's work together to make our kids' future brighter. That's all I want to tell you.
Thank you so much for your time, sir, and wish you all the very best.